So the other day I was out here moving around the compost pile, trying to get it out of the way. And the reason for that is all these trees that you see in here, all this down debris, this all just kind of got pushed in. This all just kind of got pushed in as we started using this as the compost pile. So here's the original compost pile, or what's left of it. I got rid of some of it. This is all relatively new stuff. And if you look back in there, you can see there's a big stump in there. There's another one hiding somewhere, maybe in here too. So I realize I've been talking about this in other videos about what I'm doing, but I haven't really given a good description of it and a good look. So essentially what I got to do is I got to move all this compost, get that out of the way so that I can get that stump out. Then I'm probably going to cut down this tree as well. And then probably that tree too. Clear all this debris out of here. Get it out of the way so then I can open up this whole spot here to work the compost. Because I want enough room so that I can have the compost pile pushed up and out of the trail, which is over here. But I need enough room to be able to move the pile. And that's so that I can aerate the compost so that it continues to actually compost, so it doesn't take years for it to do it, and I can actually get it done in a short amount of time. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. Is I'm going to fire up the tractor, and we're by no means going to get this all done. I've only got a couple of hours of work, which is kind of the going theme here. Full-time day job and everything else I got to take care of. I unfortunately don't get as much time to work on my projects as I want. So I think if I'm lucky, I'm going to come in here today, and if I can either cut or just hook to the chain and drag all this out of there and get it over to the burn pit area, we're going to call that a win. So let's get to work. I definitely thought there was going to be more in here, but after I hooked onto those couple of big piles, the rest of the stuff is pretty small, so I don't think this is necessarily going to be a hook to the tractor and drag. This might be a hook to the trailer with the side-by-side and just load this up by hand. There's definitely plenty here, but not worth dragging across the field and getting it all full of sticks and everything. Those will have to get cleaned up. So I think we'll stop dragging for the day here. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to hook up to the trailer for the side-by-side to do it today, because I'm going to run a load of water for the horses. So we'll clean up what we got out in the field, which is just a couple of sticks that got left behind when we were dragging, and call it a day. So I just wanted to show you guys this. Look at how beautiful black dirt that is. And I mean, it's compacted. Look at that. This is all composted hay and manure. There's some leaves in there, maybe a couple of branches and pieces of wood. But this is my original pile that's been sitting here for a few years now. I mean, that's what we're looking for. This stuff right here is, if you're trying to grow anything, this is the stuff that you want. It's so nutrient dense, it's insane. I just had to show you that. As I got more into the pile at the tractor there, I saw it and I'm like, wow, that is just beautiful. got interrupted there, but what I was saying is this tree, which is part of that stump that I've been fighting with, I gotta get that thing out of there. I knew it was in here. I kept feeling it with the bucket, and I was trying to get it exposed so I can get it cut. Once I get the excavator back here, though, I'm gonna get cleaned out around that stump and get that thing pulled out of there, so that'll help a lot. That really doesn't look like it really eats up much space, but it does a lot more damage than you think. Keep the fully composted stuff back here. Keep it separated. That pile can just sit there for now. And then once I get all this stuff cleaned out, which I'll work on over the next week or so here, once I get all these branches cleaned out of here, get these rocks picked out of here, come in here, I'll landscape rake this, get all this stuff off the top, cut down these couple of trees. Then once I get the excavator back out here, get these stumps pulled, do any sort of grubbing around here. I think there's another stump hiding in between these two trees here too. I was feeling it with the tractor bucket. Get that pulled out of there. And after that, I'll have a lot of room to work with. I think what I'll do is once this is all opened up and nice in here is I'll take the new compost pile and I'll move it back here. Maybe here. So then I can mix. And I can mix and I can go from here, maybe move it to there, and back and forth. And then I'll keep my fully composted one out there, so if I ever actually end up getting to sell some of that, I can just pull out of that pile, and that'll be the good stuff. This will be the work in progress things. I'm hoping that's a big enough area to work with. So that's all I got.